Long before a man ever processes your face or your voice, his brain catches your scent, and in less than half a second, it decides what emotion to attach to you. That's how powerful scent is. It bypasses logic and goes straight into memory. That's why the right scent doesn't just smell good. It marks an emotion inside him. Safety, comfort, curiosity, desire. So he might not remember the conversation, but he'll remember how you made him feel. And the reason why he'll remember how you made him feel is because scent is processed by the limbic system, the primitive part of the brain that controls emotion and memory formation, creating neural associations so powerful that encountering that scent again can instantly trigger the entire emotional state and memory of being with you, making you literally unforgettable on a neurological level that bypasses conscious thought and creates visceral responses he can't control or ignore. This is the truth about scent that most women never understand. It's not about smelling good in some objective sense. It's about creating specific emotional and memory associations in his brain that make thoughts of you involuntary and emotionally charged. Most women choose perfume based on what they like or what's popular, but the women who become unforgettable to men choose scent based on what creates the psychological and biological responses that trigger attraction, desire, and lasting memory. The beautiful truth is that scent is one of the most powerful tools you have that's completely within your control. You can't change your facial features, but you can absolutely change the neurological associations you create through strategic scent choices. Hi, I'm Gabriel Hart from My Daily Love, and in this video we'll talk about the 7 scents that hijack men's minds and why these specific fragrances create the emotional and memory associations that make you unforgettable. And once you understand how scent affects male psychology, you'll not only choose fragrances more strategically, but you'll also understand how to use scent to create the specific impressions and associations you want to establish. Foundation: why body chemistry matters. Okay, so before we dive into the specific scents, you need to understand something crucial. The same scent will not smell the same on everyone. Your pH, hormone levels, and even what you eat affect how a perfume reacts with your skin. Think of your body chemistry like a canvas. The same paint looks different on different canvases depending on texture, color, and preparation. Perfume interacts with your unique chemistry to create something that smells different on you than on anyone else. This is the reason why you can't just buy a perfume because it smells amazing on your friend or in the bottle. What matters is how it smells on you specifically after it's interacted with your skin chemistry for several hours. Your skin's pH level, which can be affected by diet, hormones, medications, and natural body chemistry, changes how fragrance molecules interact with your skin. Oily skin holds scent longer and can make fragrances smell richer and heavier. Dry skin causes scent to evaporate faster and can make fragrances smell lighter or sharper. Hormonal fluctuations throughout your cycle also affect how scent develops on your skin, which is why a perfume might smell different at different times of the month. That's why the test tip is crucial. Always try samples before buying full size. Wear them for a full day to see how they evolve on your skin. Fragrance has 3 stages: top notes that you smell immediately, heart notes that develop after 15 to 30 minutes, and base notes that emerge after an hour and last for hours. You need to experience all 3 stages on your skin before deciding. From what I've seen, women who become known for their signature scent are the ones who've tested extensively to find fragrances that work with their specific chemistry rather than against it. Scent number 1. Vanilla. The first scent that hijacks men's minds is vanilla, which works because it's warm, comforting, and nostalgic, triggering feelings of safety and home that make men feel relaxed and attracted simultaneously. Think of vanilla like an emotional anchor to comfort. Most people have positive associations with vanilla from childhood: baked goods, comfort foods, warm memories. When men smell vanilla on you, their brain accesses those positive associations while also experiencing you as the source, creating a powerful blend of comfort and attraction. Vanilla ranked highest in male arousal in a 1991 study by the Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Foundation. This isn't just about smelling good. It's about triggering specific psychological and physiological responses that increase attraction and desire. The best formats for vanilla are vanilla musk blends and gourmand fragrances that combine vanilla with other edible notes like caramel, honey, or brown sugar. These create complexity while maintaining the core comfort and warmth that vanilla provides. Vanilla is particularly powerful because it works on multiple psychological levels. It creates comfort and safety, which makes men feel relaxed around you. Simultaneously, it triggers attraction and arousal responses measured in actual studies. This combination of relaxation and arousal is particularly powerful for creating the conditions where emotional bonding happens. The key with vanilla is to avoid versions that smell too foody or juvenile. You want the warmth and comfort without smelling like a bakery. Look for vanilla combined with deeper notes like musk, amber, or sandalwood that ground it and add sophistication. Scent number 2, sandalwood. Here's what most women don't realize about scent attraction. Sandalwood works powerfully because it's earthy, creamy, and slightly masculine, blending naturally with skin and enhancing your pheromonal effect rather than masking it. Think of sandalwood like an amplifier for your natural scent rather than a cover. It's one of the few fragrances that doesn't fight with your body's natural pheromones, but actually works synergistically with them to create a more powerful overall effect. It's not overtly floral or sweet, which makes it intriguing rather than obviously trying to be sexy. Men process it as familiar yet alluring because it has some masculine qualities that feel comfortable while still being distinctly on a woman. The creamy, woody quality of sandalwood also has an earthy sensuality that triggers primal attraction responses. It smells natural and skin-like, which creates subconscious associations with physical closeness and intimacy. Sandalwood works exceptionally well layered with other scents or as a base note in complex fragrances. It's rarely worn alone but serves as the foundation that makes other scents more effective and long-lasting on your skin. Quality men often describe sandalwood-based scents on women as sophisticated, mysterious, and naturally sexy rather than trying too hard, which is exactly the impression you want to create. Scent number 3, jasmine. What if one of the most powerful attraction scents is jasmine, which works because it's exotic, rich, and slightly floral, with an aphrodisiac reputation spanning centuries in sensual oils and perfumes across cultures? Think of jasmine like bottled intrigue. It's not a common everyday scent, which immediately makes it memorable and exotic. The richness and slight indolic quality, a warmth that borders on animalic, give it a sensual edge that more innocent florals lack. Jasmine has been used in sensual contexts for thousands of years across multiple cultures, from Indian jasmine oils used in intimate contexts to Middle Eastern perfume traditions to French perfumery. This cross-cultural recognition of jasmine as an aphrodisiac suggests something deeper than cultural conditioning. It triggers biological responses. The scent of jasmine is complex and changes throughout the day. Initial freshness gives way to deeper, more narcotic warmth that can feel almost intoxicating. This evolution keeps the scent interesting and ensures men keep noticing it throughout your time together. Jasmine works particularly well for evening and intimate settings because of its intensity and sensual associations. It's often too heavy for daytime casual wear, but perfect for creating romantic and intimate atmospheres where you want to be memorable and alluring. The key with jasmine is quality. Cheap synthetic jasmine smells harsh and headache-inducing. Quality jasmine, whether natural or high-quality synthetic, has a creamy, rich, indolic warmth that's completely different and far more effective at creating the responses you want. Scent number 4, rose and peony. While many scents create attraction, rose and peony work powerfully because they're romantic, feminine, and luxurious, making them perfect for daytime wear and romantic evenings where you want to create specific emotional associations with femininity and romance. Think of rose and peony like the visual equivalent of a romantic setting. They immediately communicate femininity, romance, and softness in ways that men's brains have been conditioned to recognize and respond to positively. Rose has been associated with romance and love for centuries across virtually every culture. This deep cultural programming means men immediately associate rose scents with romantic contexts, making rose a powerful choice when you want to create or deepen romantic feelings. Peony adds a fresher, lighter, less overtly romantic quality that keeps rose from feeling too heavy or vintage. Modern rose and peony combinations tend to feel fresh and contemporary while maintaining the romantic associations that make them effective. These florals work particularly well for daytime romantic contexts like lunch dates, afternoon walks, or any situation where heavier, more sensual scents would be too much, but you still want to create romantic feelings and associations. The versatility of rose and peony is their strength. They can be light and fresh for casual romance or rich and deep for intimate evenings, depending on the formulation and what they're blended with. So now that you know how rose and peony trigger romantic conditioning and emotional warmth in men, the question becomes, how do you wear them with precision? Not as perfume, but as emotional influence. Because scent is a form of communication. Used wisely, it nurtures connection. Used carelessly, it overwhelms it. See, the challenge isn't just finding a romantic scent you love, it's understanding when and how to wear it strategically so it enhances rather than overwhelms the natural progression of attraction and connection, because scent that's too intimate or heavy in early stages can trigger avoidance, while scent that's too light or casual in committed stages can miss opportunities to deepen romance. Most women either wear the same scent for every occasion and relationship stage, missing the strategic power of matching scent to context, or they overthink it so much that scent becomes calculated performance rather than natural enhancement of their presence. Understanding how to use romantic florals like rose and peony at the right intensity for the right stages, lighter and fresher for daytime and early dating, richer and deeper for intimate evenings and established relationships, is crucial because scent creates emotional associations that either support or undermine the natural development of attraction and romance. The difference between women who use scent to create powerful romantic associations and those whose scent choices either overwhelm men early or fade into background later often comes down to specific principles about intensity, layering, and context. Matching that makes scent an invisible but powerful tool. Comment romantic, and I'll reveal the 3 ways to match romantic scents to relationship stages and contexts versus the 3 mistakes that either overwhelm early attraction or miss opportunities to deepen established romance, and the exact intensity guide for when to wear lighter florals versus deeper, richer romantic scents. Scent number 5, lavender. While you might think lavender is just for relaxation, it works powerfully on men because it's clean, calming, and subtly sweet, and fascinatingly, the scent of lavender combined with pumpkin pie showed the strongest arousal response in men according to research. Think of lavender like emotional reset button combined with subtle attraction trigger. It creates the relaxation response while also triggering arousal in combinations that researchers found surprisingly powerful. The clean, fresh quality of lavender makes men feel like you're naturally clean and well-kept without being overly perfumed. It has an honesty to it that heavier, more obviously sexy scents lack. This creates trust alongside attraction, which is a powerful combination for lasting impression. The research finding about lavender and pumpkin pie is fascinating because it suggests men respond to scents that combine comfort, pumpkin pie, vanilla, baked goods, with cleanliness and freshness, lavender, clean florals. This combination creates simultaneous feelings of safety and arousal that's particularly conducive to emotional bonding. Lavender works exceptionally well for intimate home settings where you want him to feel completely relaxed and comfortable while still being attracted. It's less effective for going out or public settings where its subtlety might not register, but perfect for creating the home with you feels peaceful and attractive association. The key with lavender is avoiding versions that smell too medicinal or cleaning product-like. You want the herbal, slightly sweet natural lavender rather than the sharp, chemical lavender of cleaning supplies. Natural lavender oil or high-quality lavender-based perfumes avoid this issue. Scent number 6, musk. The 6th scent that hijacks men's minds is musk, which works because it's sensual, earthy, and primal, triggering biological responses that operate beneath conscious awareness and create powerful attraction associations. Think of musk like the scent equivalent of pheromones. It smells like skin, like natural human scent, which creates subconscious associations with physical closeness and intimacy without being obviously sexual or perfumed. White musk specifically is clean yet alluring, sophisticated yet primal. It has enough animalic quality to trigger attraction responses, but enough cleanliness to feel modern and appropriate. This balance makes it incredibly effective across different contexts and relationship stages. Musk is rarely worn alone in modern perfumery. It's typically a base note that grounds and deepens other scents. But its presence is crucial because it's what gives perfumes their lasting power and their skin-like quality that makes them feel like they're part of you rather than sitting on top of you. Men often describe musk-based scents as her smell rather than her perfume because musk integrates with natural body chemistry so seamlessly that it enhances rather than masks your natural scent. This creates powerful associations because it feels authentic rather than performative. The sensual quality of musk makes it particularly effective for intimate contexts where you want to create strong attraction and desire responses. Combined with lighter top notes like citrus or florals, musk provides the depth and sensuality while other notes provide the initial impression. Scent number 7, citrus. The final scent that hijacks men's minds is citrus, particularly bergamot or orange blossom, which works because it's energetic, bright, and refreshing, creating feelings of vitality and positivity that make men feel good being around you. Think of citrus like sunshine in scent form. It immediately lifts mood, creates energy, and makes people feel more positive and alert. When men associate you with these feelings, they want to be around you more because you make them feel good. Citrus scents are particularly effective for daytime, casual settings, and early relationship stages because they're light, non-threatening, and universally pleasant. They create positive associations without the intensity or intimacy implications of heavier scents. Bergamot specifically has a sophisticated, slightly spicy quality that elevates it beyond basic citrus. It's used in high-end masculine fragrances, which means men find it familiar and appealing while still being distinctly feminine when worn by women. Orange blossom combines the freshness of citrus with the softness of florals, creating a feminine yet energetic scent that works beautifully for spring and summer, or any time you want to feel and project freshness and vitality. The key advantage of citrus scents is their versatility and universal appeal. They work across cultures, age groups, and contexts in ways that more specific scents might not. They're safe choices when you're unsure what impression you want to create, while still being effective at creating positive emotional associations. Tips for choosing your most attractive scent. Now that you understand the 7 scents that hijack men's minds, let's talk about how to actually choose and wear scents strategically to create the maximum impact. Try mini bottles or discovery kits before investing in full-size bottles. Most high-end perfume houses offer sample sets or discovery kits that let you test multiple scents without major financial commitment. This lets you experiment with different scent families and combinations to find what works best with your chemistry and creates the impressions you want. Apply to pulse points, wrists, behind ears, neck, and even behind knees if you're wearing shorter clothing. These areas generate heat that helps fragrance develop and project. Don't rub wrists together after application. This breaks down the fragrance molecules and can change how the scent develops. Give it 20 to 30 minutes to dry down before deciding if you like a scent. The initial spray is just the top notes. The real character of the fragrance emerges after it interacts with your skin chemistry for a while. What smells sharp or strong initially might become beautiful and subtle after 30 minutes. Get feedback or simply observe reactions. Sometimes the best way to know if a scent is working is noticing how people respond to you when you wear it. Do people lean in closer? Do they complement not just your scent, but your overall presence? Do you feel more confident? These are all signals that the scent is enhancing rather than detracting from your presence. Consider building a scent wardrobe rather than having just one signature scent. Different scents for different contexts, moods, and relationship stages give you flexibility and prevent any single scent from being overused to the point where it loses impact. A fresh citrus for daytime, a romantic floral for dates, a sensual musk for intimate evenings, and a comforting vanilla for creating that home feeling.